Well done.
Thank you.
Really good.
We gonna take it, 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 gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna take it to the top. I'm gonna
Welcome to East Grinstead Hockey TV and our second live stream of Sunday the 26th. And we welcome Old Georgians men in the Men's England Hockey Premier League. They will play against our own East Grinstead men's first team. This is actually the final live stream of the weekend. We've had a busy weekend with 4 home games. Thank you, England Hockey, for that. So Saturday saw EG women defeat visiting Nottingham University 6-2, and then the men drew 1-1 with Southgate, and then just now finishing about 25 minutes ago, East Grinstead women managed to scrape a 3-2 win against Loughborough University, and now, as I say, the boys play against Old Georgians. Take a look at the squad, and we have a squad list here in front of you. So Daniel Faulkner, captain; Fergus Jackson; James Smith; Sam Knight; John T. Elms; Joe Farmer; Ollie Baxter; Brad Reed; Simon Faulkner; Tom Tyres; Dylan Holland; Kurt Lovett; Angus Canepa Janssen; Malachi Hayes; and Ross Stott. Head coach Wesley Jackson, assistant coach Mike Williamson, and manager Mike Farmer. And of course, Wesley will, as he always does, relish this game against his brother, Ashley, who is the head coach of Georgians. Now, we have quite a big list here. I don't think we know the exact final squad that will be playing for Georgians, but this was the information that we received. So if you could just memorise those numbers so that you know who's who during the game. But number of former EG players, obviously Ashley himself, former EG player, plus Chris Griffiths and David Condon. Be interesting to see if Ashley picks himself. I know he's played the odd game, including one in the Euro Hockey League. Congratulations to Georgians on their outcome over the EHL weekend with that victory against Bloomendale. Fantastic to see an English side do so well in against such famous opposition. Now, before today's games, this is the lineup of the league, with Old Georgians currently occupying fourth place on 10 points, and East Grinstead seventh place on 8 points. Slightly I don't know whether it's unusual or surprising look to the league, but obviously Surbiton at the top with 15, and according to our data, they have a game in hand as well, so they're doing extremely well. Also recently beat Old Georgians, as did the second place team, Hampstead and Westminster, on 13 points. Wimbledon on 13, but also like Surbiton with a game in hand. And then the teams separating Georgians from East Grinstead are Holcombe and Oxted. Then below EG, there's Reading, Cardiff, Bricklands, Southgate, and Beeston. And as is often the case, everyone's already sort of keeping an eye on who's in the top six and who's in the bottom six. So, today's a tough game for EG, but they will be looking to put in a good performance and ensure that they're ready ahead of the next few matches to try to claw those points and overtake Oxted into the top six positions. So both teams lining up ahead of the match for the walkout, and East Grinstead in white, and the team from Old Georgians look like they're in, I don't know what colour we would say that is. Claret. Is that the right colour? But anyway, for once we have a little bit of consistency about the colouring. Thanks everybody for tuning in and for watching the game. We really appreciate it. And out they come. We put a lot of work in, so some of you might have seen our streams before, so hopefully you know the rules. We do the live stream, you press the like button. Hopefully that's a fair division of labour between us. We really appreciate the likes and the comments. If you've got comments, if there's feedback you want to give us, please do comment. We really value the feedback. It helps us to figure out what we can do to improve our live stream, and we do value the interaction that we get from you all during these streams. Just disappearing off the bottom of the picture there, Eva Gilbert. We're big fans of Eva Gilbert. She takes such fantastic photographs of the matches, and not just ours, but many English hockey matches, and it's well appreciated. The two teams shaking hands, and little mascots with some of the EG boys doing their high fives and handshaking, and the team and the Old Georgians teams jogging off to the left-hand side of the pitch. The AI camera slightly distracted by the cars driving past the pitch. And here's the OG's team getting into their huddle. And here's the EG team getting into that huddle. EG against OGs. Hi Clayton, thanks for tuning in. Really late for you, I'm sure, but we really appreciate your support, and thanks for the 7 likes so far. I'm sure you guys can get us to a higher total than 7, but thank you for the likes so far. Really appreciate it. chance there for Old Georgians, but 16-yard hit for East Grinstead. Daniel Faulkner walks the ball up, and with the headband you can see on the right of your picture Brad Reed, probably going to receive the ball now from Ross Stott, number 22. And Fergus Jackson appears to be wearing another new number today, number 17. Yet he's regularly number 6. Yesterday, I'm told there was some blood on the shirt, so they actually no, that's not Fergus Jackson. That's Dylan Holland playing in the centre of the pitch, and Fergus is back to his regular number 6 shirt, as I can see there. So, and Fergus on the ball there now, manages to get the ball past the first Georgians player, and Steve Perry looking to find one of the EG forwards and can't quite get the ball out to him. Nice tackle there by EG, and looking to try to make something of that, but turnover brings the ball back to Old Georgians, and a big aerial out to the left hand side. Joe Farmer looking to intercept that, but can't quite do so. Georgians' first effort goes over the crossbar. Georgians typically looking to go fairly direct, it appears, and initial save there by Ollie Smart. Goal there, it looks like, for Old Georgians. So we're going to try and have a look at that Old Georgians chance, and just rescued in off the line, and looks like Forsyth underneath the body of Ollie Smart. Difficult for Ollie to make anything of that one. Aerial into the circle, giving EG a little bit of trouble, but pushed out to the sideline. and OGs have another opportunity to, with a high transfer, to try to get that ball into the circle. Ball deflected up and a reaction stop from Ross Stott. EG need to do a little bit better with trying to hold on to the possession for a little bit longer, see if they can do something with the ball. Big aerial from Brad Reed finds the right hand side. EG can't convert that into a circle entry. Two balls on the pitch now, no balls on the pitch. Kurt Lovett looking to play the ball out to the left-hand side, but pressure from three OGs led to a pretty easy interception. Brad Reed there having to front mark the OGs forward to take down the aerial. Ball straight across the face of the goal, but EG's right forward could have been on his nose there. Just take the background noise down a little bit as the wind's picking up. Little scoop over the top, gets the ball to the right hand side for Georgians, and that looks like dangerous play and a head injury for one of the East Grinstead defenders. Could be Brad Reed. I think the OG's player looked to bring the ball under control and sort of swipe it towards the goal all in one movement, which is a skill not many, I think, can master. We obviously don't want to be without Brad. We don't want to be without any of the players, but Ross Stott comes back onto the pitch and sort of occupies that central defensive position. Faulkner creeping up the left-hand side, number 15 with the ball. brother can't quite find him with that level of accuracy that he was expecting. Short corner for Old Georgians. Daniel Faulkner not happy with that decision. Corner well saved by Ollie Smart there and swept away. There's a lot of stick noises going on in there and a debate going on with the referee about what actually happened there. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Great idea there by Fergus Jackson a moment ago to spread the ball across to the right, but two Georgians players just managed to get their sticks in the way and deflect it away from the EG forward. And a second goal there for Forsyth, under close attention from Ross Stott. Scotland v Scotland, and Forsyth manages to find the spot. We'll get that for you in just a second. We can just play you back that goal there and look at that. It was not actually Forsyth that scored it, but he did do all the work. Nice piece of play from Old Georgians. And there we have the end of the first quarter. Teams are beginning to walk out, ready for the second quarter. Looks like Brad Reed is back on the pitch, this time with a white headband. Suggests to me that that is actually a bandage and not a headband, but nevertheless it matches his kit. Reed comes out to the top of the circle, no doubt with instructions from Wesley Jackson. John T. Elms and Daniel Faulkner at the top of the circle. with Fergus Jackson. Sorry, Kurt Lovett looking to stop for Jonty. Looks like Kurt Lovett has asked the Georgians players to move the goal a little bit to the left. Not sure what that was all about. Fantastically charged down there by the Georgians' #1 runner. This time, instead of the aerial into the circle, Brad Reed favours the low hard hit. Georgians are going to look for a counter opportunity here, and they have a striker inside the circle, snuffed out by Reed. Collision at the top of the picture between two players. And a third goal for Old Georgians with a nice piece of play around the right hand side of the pitch and then across the goal. Long corner for East Grinstead after an attempt down the right hand side. And a really big shot there from Georgians introduces another goal. That brings the score to 4-0 to Old Georgians. Is that Georgians goal? And interestingly, not sure whether that Forsyth was dummying it, but it ended up leaving it to the Old Georgians number 15. OGs again have an opportunity to break on the counter, 1-on-1 between Smart and another goal, textbook goal by Old Georgians there. Is that OG's counter-attack goal here, and although Brad Reed and Daniel Faulkner dived in, there was nothing they can do about the pass across. That looks like David Condon who scored that one. Very, very close to a 6 there for OGs. One of the OG forwards falling over in the middle of the circle. The other one couldn't quite reach for the deflection in. Kurt Lovett under the attention of 3 OGs players there, and of course eventually has to cough up the ball. Corner for Georgians after a close attempt at goal. Approximately 2 minutes remaining of the first half. Not sure whether that was going wide or not, but definitely Simon Faulkner, or was it? Yeah, Simon Faulkner playing it out wide. We might have a look at it in a second. Yeah. Here's the corner, and as we finish the first half, well saved by Simon Faulkner, and both teams walk in for their half-time talk. Triple save there by Ollie Smart in opening attack by Old Georgians. Big save there by Ollie Smart, and second bite at the cherry by Old Georgians. Can't quite find a target. Great chance for East Grinstead there, well worked, but I think maybe saved off the line by OG's defender. pinpoint precision there from OG's bottom left-hand corner. Brings the goal to East Grinstead 0, Old Georgians 6. Let's just take a look at that corner by Old Georgians. Here we go, and you'll see just how precisely that found the corner. Actually almost hit the sideboard before it hit the back. Ruthless finish there by OGs, brings it to 7-0. See that one back. Smart can't cover the ground. In fact, actually maybe slightly overcompensates, but great finish nevertheless. 2-on-1. Very, very well saved by Ollie Smart there. Kept his legs together very quickly and snuffed out that chance. But long corner for Old Georgians here. Less than a minute in the third quarter. End of the third quarter. Good initial save by Ollie Smart, but unfortunately 8-0 to Old Georgians. Great save there by Ollie Smart, and good support from the defenders. However, lovely sweeping move up the pitch by Old Georgians. Two-touch hockey. Short corner for East Grinstead. Opportunity to at least put a number on the left-hand side of the scoreboard. Big ask though with Mazzarello in goal. big cheer from the East Grinstead faithful. John T. Elms scores 1. Unfortunately, it'll be a consolation goal, but nevertheless, trademark from John T. Another great save there from Ollie Smart. Can see the EG goal now, and looks like John T put it through Mazzarello's legs. I think it's because the beginning of his flick, it looked like he was going to the left of Mazzarello, who stretched with his left leg and created a gap, which enabled John T to just pull it through between his legs. So interesting watching the different angles and seeing the different techniques. Great spell by East Grinstead, but just getting up that top left-hand side move sort of falls apart. But good to see EG retaining and recycling the ball under such against such class opposition. Another great save from Ollie Smart. We think that's a green card for Fergus Jackson, but couldn't see the colour of the card that the umpire took out of his pocket. Either way, it's unlikely he'll play a part in the rest of the game. Ninth goal for OGs. Cleverly lets the ball go across his body and then takes it on the backhand. Very nice goal. Here's that goal back. Unfortunately, underneath Ollie as he scrambled across to make the save. And the game finishes EG 1, OGs 9. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the likes and the comments. We really appreciate your support, and we'll be back again soon.